Okay, so we'll start with the general function of proteins. Proteins have many functions, but the main functions are cell growth and maintenance, being a messenger, providing structure for within the cell, and then transport and storing of nutrients. Um, and then my protein that I was given was lysozyme. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hopefully I am. And it is very powerful, and it is very important within our body. Its function is to fight off bacteria from entering our bodies and to prevent bacterial infections. Um, the way it does this is it breaks down the peptide glycan layer of the bacterial cell wall. Um, and then that could be done in two mechanisms, through hydrolysis and then one without hydrolysis. And then the structure of the lysozyme, it is composed of 129 amino acids. Not going to go in depth on that because that's 129 amino acids. That's a lot. And those 129 amino acids, they create a global structure, and that is the primary structure of the lysozyme. The secondary structure has 5 helical regions. 3 are alpha helixes. And then one of those alpha is closer to a pi helix. So it's pretty much 2 alpha, 1 pi, and then the other 2 of the 5 are the other 2 of the 5 are 3 10 helix and then an alpha helix. There are also 5 regions other than those 5 alpha helixes, and a large amount of those 5 regions are made of beta sheets, which are random coils and beta turns. And then lysozyme, it's carried on the LYZ gene, which is that gene is located in the human body. That's really only where that gene is located. You can't find it. Like other lysozyme proteins can be found in like the egg whites of chickens, the chicken eggs. But that gene can't be found anywhere other than the humans. And then it's found in many tissues throughout our body. So it can be found in the milk that women produce when they're pregnant. It's present in the spleen, lungs, kidneys, white blood cells, plasma, saliva, and tears. And then if there's a mutation in this gene, it can cause some problems. And they are hereditary, and the clinical features include visceral amyloid deposits, nephrotic syndrome, arterial hypertension, pecal skin rash. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. I'm sorry. And then if there is a mutation in this gene, it does not affect the nervous system. It's just so if you have a mutation, you're not going to be quadriplegic. You're not going to have intellectual disabilities or anything like that. And then the location of this lysozyme within the DNA is going to be, or within the chromosomes, it's going to be 12q15, which is the long Q arm of chromosome 12 at the position 15 on this chromosome. And this gene, it also has a couple of different names other than the LYZ gene. It could be LYZF1 and LZM. And then the founder of this gene was Alexander Fleming, which he was also the founder of penicillin, which I find very interesting, because penicillin is very important for infections. Which makes me think, I didn't do any research on this part, but penicillin is like an antibiotic, heavy strength antibiotic. So maybe he created that because he found lysozyme, and he found that lysozyme breaks down bacteria to create to avoid the bacterial infection within our body. Which mainly what I got by researching this gene is it's very important in our body for us to stay healthy and not get bacterial infections and not potentially dying from it, not having this gene, not because it fights off any bacteria that enters our body. Yeah, there's some There's some exceptions to this. Because there's bacteria that builds up and immune to the lysozyme, but most of them are fought off by lysozyme.